respectful.
Hello, people. How are you guys doing? Why does it feel like this is very... You're not... Are you seeing my whole screen here? Okay, so it cuts off here. Hang on, I need to do some stuff here. This looks weird. How's everybody doing today? Ah, so that's why, okay. Okay, this should be better. Should be able to see my entire screen now. So. Hi ISO, hasta la vista, Mono. ISO's watch streak, doing laundry. Alright, cool, cool. So, we're finally back to doing skill tree reworks, and the first up will be the Rune Knight. The way we're gonna do this, I actually changed Enchant Blade earlier. I renamed it Tiamat's Sigil, because Enchant Blade sounds boring as fuck. Tiamat's Sigil sounds better. But I should have actually started with Vanguard Spiral. So what we need to do is we need to launch my test server, and then we need to... So I make a character of each build and class, and then I just go through the game with it to see how it feels and what's needed and all that. Why is it taking 10 years to compile now? I literally just compiled. Alright. Grip me for something. Oh, it's finished. That took 21 seconds, but it was showing a full nah, whatever. I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. It's doing what it wants. Well, yeah, that's my point as well. It made more sense to name it Tiamat something, because it is for the Tiamat build, and Enchant Blade is the same type of creativity as Aura Blade. It's like, yay, well done, Gravity. Is the music too loud, or is it okay? It's not available. Okay, so this is my test night. Okay. So we finished the Lord Knight tree, and now I'm moving on to the Rune Knight tree. So first, the biggest change that you can see is I moved Vanguard Spiral to the Rune Knight tree. And the reason I did this is because you already have so many spear skills. And Rune Knights only literally had 100 spears. They didn't have any single target skill, they literally just had 100 spears, which was an AoE. Which kind of sucked. So, we're changing that. Vanguard Spiral is now going to be in the Rune Knight tree. Another change I'm going to be making is that Rune Mastery will go. And there's going to be 10 new skills with 1 level each for each rune. So the idea here is you level up and then you can pick the rune for your next level that you want to be able to get. And also because the tree is so tiny, like, just having Rune Mastery for all 10 feels kind of boring. So we're gonna be changing this so the runes, each rune has its own skill, like Turcius, Isia, Purd, Hagalas, Asir, and so on. There'll be like 10 rune skills in here, right? We'll circle back to that though, we're gonna do all the other skills first. The first up is Vanguard Spiral. Now, this is obviously a spear skill. I changed it so you can use one-handed or two-handed spears. I did the same for 100 spears as well. Let people use fields if they want to. Mm. Mm. So also buffs no longer disappear when you log out, because they have cooldowns now. So they have the same cooldown as they have duration, meaning 600 seconds of each at max rank. It might seem like that's pointless, but it's not, because it'll make Dispel an actual mechanic that people will have to watch out for. And supportive cooldowns is a thing that's going to come in. Looks like this. Skill form, battle cooldown group supportive, which will reduce the cooldowns of skills that are marked as supported. Mm-hmm. So Vanguard Assault is gonna be the version that we're gonna increase for Rune Knight, right? So right now Vanguard Assault deals total of 1200% at max rank. So Vanguard Spiral will have to deal like 1700, maybe 1800, probably. Okay, so we have a document for this actually. I can find it. This one? No. Is it this one? No. Hang on, I'll find it. This one? No. Where is it? I know I had one. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Right, okay. So 80. So what I've done here is I've basically written down these, what their single target and their AoE is. So here, for example, you can see Vanguard Assault deals 1200% for 15 mana. That's 80% damage per mana. Alright. One second, let me get some. So these modifiers might not sound like a lot, but you have to keep in mind with the changes to the rune system, it's gonna be a lot stronger than what it seems. Anybody have any questions so far? Otherwise, I'll just continue my little monologue here. I actually said, okay. So, the original disc was level 20, which means it had 2 seconds cast time and it had 2 seconds cooldown in total. I don't know, does Sword Knight even have... Oh. There's no real cast time here. Why is there cast time on the 3rd class version? I feel like they shouldn't have cast times. Like, why does some spear skills... I mean, cooldown, obviously, but why are we putting cast times on... Why does the spear skills have cast time? Nothing else has cast time except 100 spears and Vanguard Spiral. That's dumb. Honestly, cast time removed. There. It's just, it makes no sense. Out to loot. Okay, but yeah, no, it makes no sense that 2 skills out of like 15 in the entire class tree. No, but that's still not a valid reason, Hasta la Vista. I honestly don't think, because no other skill has cast time. Look at this. Okay, so if we go to the Swordman skills, no Swordman skills have any cast time. We go to the Lord Knight skills. No cast time, 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 no cast time. This has a duration that's not a cast time. Like, 69 under settings. 69 under... Oh, this one? That's because it starts with the 69 up there. That's how many points. See? Now it's called for each. It takes the first word it can find in the document. Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna remove the cast time from Vanguard Spiral. That's the old Clashing Spiral. Because no other thing, the same with 100 Spear. I don't think it fills much purpose, though, because it's so weird to have to gear for it. Like, if that's gonna be the case, then we would have to give all of these skills cast time as well. Honestly. I feel like then we would have to do that as well. Because saying you all of a sudden have to start getting cast time when you reach 3rd class, that feels really weird. Oh, fixed cast time is gone completely. We're removing that completely no matter what. I also removed all the cast time from Tiamat's Sigil, the Enchant Blade, because buffs having cast time is really dumb. Erados, what's gonna happen is that all fixed cast time will be turned into regular cast time. So, if you have a ton of stuff with fixed cast time, it will just be turned into cast time. Yeah, no, it's just, like I said, it's... If we did it as a caster Rune Knight, then we should have done it on all the skills. It doesn't feel good to have two skills randomly in the tree, all of a sudden requiring cast time. Which basically means that as soon as you hit Rune Knight, you're gonna need cast time for your skills. You haven't needed it at all ever before. And now it just randomly needed. That doesn't... Cooldown is perfectly fine, mana cost is fine, you know, splash and range and all, but like, the cast time feels really weird, somehow. Because you're also not investing in dex, because since you're using a lance, you need strength. So needing to invest in dex doesn't give you any damage. You would need to get 120 base dex and then a ton of variable cast time just to get rid of it. And that's just to make the skill not have cast time. That's without doing anything else. Then there's battle cooldowns, then there's crit, mana cost. I mean, it's too many stats for one thing. And just when you hit 3rd job, you're gonna be level 99 to 100. You're gonna have Mora gear accessible. You don't really have the stats to even make these worth playing. So basically, Spear build will be dead. Like, you would literally need to have a fully geared character to be able to play Spear. That doesn't feel like very good design to me. Another example, like Axel. Are you still here? Oh, I guess he muted. Oh well.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, no. So for example, since you play genetic card cannon, that makes sense to have cast time. That's perfectly fine, because, you know, you're conjuring a cannonball and, you know, like, it's... But, like, poking shit with your spear, does that really warrant cast time? Like, that doesn't... I don't know, it's just my thought process, though. Like, when you're... It's like, imagine if Bowling Bash had a cast time. Or Bash. Bash has a cast time. Doesn't that feel really fucking weird? I get why some skills have cast time, but it's just... Yeah, no, I'm not... No, I don't... Yeah, no, that's gotta go. Both from 100 Spears and from... Right, okay. So, Spiral Pierce, let's go. DB. Alright, so first and foremost... Oh god, the range. Cast time. Boink. And it's gone. Now cooldown. Cooldown was 2 seconds originally on Spawn Clashing Spiral. What did I do on the... Here, on Vanguard Assault? Oh, okay, so Vanguard Assault has its cooldown reduced the higher level it is. Interesting, I don't remember doing that, but okay. I think the idea was interesting to make the... No, this music is not good. This is way too intense. But there's a few new skills here you might not have... But yeah, parry, for example, is going to be usable with one-handed and two-handed swords. Not spears, though. Spears get focused instead, of, which increases battle cooldowns and range damage. That's the old... What's it called? Oh, the thing people used to spam as an endure. It's currently useless and just reduces your defense. Spear Dynamo. Since this is a high damage dealer, I think we can do the same model, honestly. I think that could be okay. Let's see, range. We need to change from 1 per 2 to 2 per 1. 2 per... Oh wait, 2. 1 per 2 skill levels. 10 to 2 per skill level. Because it used to be level 20. it's gonna be 5. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This? Mana cost. Okay, so Vanguard Assault costs how much? 15. Okay, so this should probably be like 20. So let's make it... Yeah, it's 25. So let's make it 20. I think that's okay for a single target skill. If it's too high, we can always adjust, honestly. Oopsie. I know there's some people who think that I don't really put any thought into this, but as you can see, I do stuff like this with every single skill. So nothing is just randomly done. Okay, Spiral. I also need to do something with Vital Strike, but I haven't really come up with anything yet. So 2, 4... Yeah, all of this is done by hand. 10 cells, 10 potatoes. Mana cost 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. No. Range, mana, range. 5 plus 1 per skill level. Max 25, 2, 4 per skill level. Max 20. Go. Cooldown, range, mana cost. Damage formula changed. Skill level. Sent to what is that gonna be, like 400? No, 350, is it? What is 18 divided by 5? 3.6. You know, I'm just gonna use a calculator for this. At the description, and then in the skill DB, we have to make sure everything matches. 12, 16, 20. There, now you can use it with a one-hand or a two-handed spear. Okay, then skill info list. Okay, this is the type of thing you have to do for every single skill. Vanguard Spiral, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4, 8, 12, 6, 20. Okay. Dot. Well, we can remove because it doesn't have a cast that we can just... What did I write on the other ones? Attack speed here. Great. Max level changed from 20 to 5. Still an attack speed base, that doesn't change. Changed from 2 per skill level. 40. Okay. To... Swords. Should we write out, if it's both one-handed and two-handed, is it enough to just write spears? Since it's not specific to one or two-handed, or should I actually write out one-handed / two-handed?
No,
I think spears would be fine.
Spears.
Just like that, just spears. Like, it's because there's only one-handed and two-handed, right? So you don't really need, if it's both, it's kind of superfluous to write one-handed and two-handed. It feels like it's just a waste of space and people's, like, you know, having to read that. I mean, there's not three-handed spears, for example, so... Before I would type it out, because, well, if it was just two-handed or just one-handed, but since it's both, I think just saying this requires swords. No, that's probably correct. I didn't even hear that you joined, I saw.
Yeah, I was quiet.
Sneaky, sneaky!
Yes.
I was hiding. So glad to be out of refactoring hell, and now I can be in rework hell instead. I mean, no, it's just the refactoring. I was like, Axel and Tomo were like, I was hanging out with them on voice, and God, I was a whiny bitch. Oh my God. Like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh God.
You have to.
Well, the thing is, once you pass the halfway point, I cannot stop, because then half the skills will be broken. And then I've already gone so far, it becomes like a sunk cost fallacy thing, right? Like, no, but it will be better like this long term, but 1,682 skills. Moving them all into their own like files. On the upside though, my repo is nice and clean now, which is nice. Like, cut down the repo size by fucking 60% or something. I also fixed an interesting bug that people aren't gonna like.
Ooh.
Yeah. So most skills have been immune to dispel by accident. So this is when people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh, but yeah, it's
I hated it when weapon stance on my Shadow Cross is dispelled. On my
Shadow Cross weapons. I don't think I know that skill. What is that?
For counter slash.
Oh, you mean you proc counter slash stance and then
Yes.
it gets dispelled and then you have to proc it again?
Yes.
Well,
If I don't notice this and then I die.
I was gonna say you will notice it pretty fast because you won't be able to.
Yes. It was pretty fast. Oh, most of the times.
It's like yesterday, Heck was saying like, "Oh, Nina should go into bed. She's gonna miss World War III." I'm like, if World War III breaks out, I'm pretty sure I won't miss it. I'll notice. I have a feeling.
Yeah,
Like,
it is already ongoing.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody were to nuke Germany, I will notice. Like, and well, it is what it is.
I'm barely in range of Iran.
Yeah,
But
I'm just kind of like, it's just another day, and there's somebody who's angry at somebody, and like,
they should eat a Snickers.
I don't think one is enough though.
You're not yourself if you're hungry.
You're angry.
Angry. Yes.
It's like if your woman is angry at you 9 out of 10 times, if you present her with food, it will be fine. Usually.
Or she gets angrier.
Well,
You think?
then what you do is you take a blanket and you wrap her in it and say, now you can be super angry. I wouldn't advise doing this though, it's probably not gonna end well. But it would be funny for the few minutes you're still alive. Angry burrito of death. Oh my god. I still love the one where you can tell a lot about how a woman feels about you based on her body language. If she, for example, is chasing you with a frying pan, she's probably angry.
Probably.
And if her legs is above her ears, she likes you a lot. Like I said, you can tell a lot. But yeah, no, it's oh my god, I was also in hell earlier. So basically, I was in therapy, right? And then on my way back, because I take an Uber there and back. And oh my god, the dude smelled like a fucking garbage can. I wanted to vomit. It was like unwashed and then more deodorant. Like, why? Why you do this? Deodorant is not a replacement for hygiene.
Really?
Yes, really. What do you mean, really? Yes, really. Yes, really. I mean, I know some people might not have, you know, the best like potential to shower and stuff, but like, come on. Plagiarism, but you can reproduce. You cannot auto shadow spell this. Bye bye, synergies. Okay, so what were we saying? Right, mana cost. Okay, so. So here's the thing. Okay, so Sonic Wave should be doing about twice the damage of Bowling Bash. Bowling Bash deals 500%. No, it has to be doing more actually, because Wind Cutter should be dealing. Okay. Sonic Wave now deals 2000%, which isn't bad. A bit high though. Doesn't really need to be that high. This deals 1800. Okay, so I think if we make Sonic Wave deal probably like 1400, I think. No, Wind Cutter will deal like, yeah. Let's make it 15 just for to be, you know. And what was the mana cost? 20, which is 25% per mana. Okay. What are we listening to? What the hell is this? Okay. So again, before anybody panics about these numbers, the rune system, runes will give passive bonuses after you've crafted them once in your inventory, like a charm. And then they can be activated to give even more. So there's a lot of power to be gotten from the rune system before anybody freaks out. Wait, my damage is going away!
So you say I have to prepare some writings when the patch.
Okay, so okay. Since I've had people DM me now asking, I'm just gonna explain what's gonna happen. The way the rune system is gonna be changed is the following: you will only have to create one of each rune ever. They will be reusable and permanent, with cooldowns, of course. When you create a rune and have it in your inventory, it will give you a passive bonus after just to have it when you have it, right? Like a charm. And then it will also have a use effect as well. The passive bonus never goes away, even if you use the rune. So, if you were to create all 10 runes, that's a lot of passive buffs you're gonna get, and then a lot of new usable skills that you can have as well. The cost for making the runes is gonna go up quite a bit, but you'll only ever need, you get one when you make them, and you only need one. They don't deplete, right? And before anybody thinks about being smart, I will delete all existing runes, by the way, so making 10,000 of each rune now isn't gonna save you.
Damn it.
But yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of power to be gotten from the rune system, because I want people to engage with it. And
Yeah.
instead of my runes are only useful for, you know, a 10% of the time, and I have to craft them to even be able to use them. Like every time you want to use one. So instead, yeah, Sanya, you can try it, but I have this SQL query. Like, why are you saying, oh no, this is a great change to the rune system, you only ever need one of each rune? Do you really prefer having to farm materials and make hundreds of each rune all the time? Do you really prefer that? And no passive bonuses? I would assume people would love this change. I mean, am I wrong here? Like... Is this bad? I thought this would be great. Then why the oh no with sad face? I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let people exchange existing runes to get some of the materials back, instead of just deleting them. How about that? Because then all the materials you've already farmed won't be wasted. I think that sounds more fair. So yeah, if you have runes laying around, I will let you exchange them to get some of the materials. I just said... I know the chat is probably a little bit behind, but yeah. Hasta la vista, I will let you get some materials back for your runes. I think that's fair. Because you've already spent time getting the materials for all of that. And just deleting it, that's probably a bit harsh. Wait, Daruga Wolf Song, is that you, Axel?
Yes.
Okay. I was like... And then I know, you know, your affinity for the WotV thing, and I was like, okay, that's probably Axel. You know, the last time you were in my stream, I can actually see that.
Probably about a year and a half ago.
It was actually on my birthday last year. Sorry, in 2024. 2024, 11/04, so it was on my birthday. Oh my god, I doxed myself now. Everybody knows my birthday.
I mean, all you said was 2024. You didn't like give a date or a
I did.
day.
I said 4th of November. Didn't I?
Well, now you did.
Fuck!
You did just now.
Crap.
I'm just excited I finally got that second card.
Woohoo!
I might lay down and watch some videos on my phone before I get some sleep.
Okay. Sleep well, Tomo. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, have a good one.
Wait, what time is it for you, Axel? Because it's 8 p.m. here.
10:52 a.m. But we do work tonight, so.
Oh right, shit. Yeah, you guys work nights. Yeah. So you have to. Yeah, you should get some sleep, and then you. Yeah, okay. I understand.
Yeah, I'm probably about that way myself.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. Fine, be that footnotes. But yeah, so that's the plan for the rune system. That's why modifiers on skills themselves might seem smaller, but it's basically what I imagine is that people will make the runes as they level. Like they won't try to make all of them at once, but they will make a couple here and a couple there, which will boost you passively and give you access to new skills as well. Right? Since you will, like, each job level can unlock a new rune, because each rune will have one level, right? So my thinking is that people will basically unlock and craft runes as they go from 100 to 200. And then the runes will still carry over to 4th job, where they will have a use as well, right? So your character grows in power, because you'll keep your runes even when you're Dragon Knight, right? And not having to, you know, farm for 500 hours every time you want to make one.
Thanks. I wasn't trying to like distract you from what.
No, that's okay. I'm always multitask. That's why I have multiple monitors so I can see what's going on. That reminds me, before we continue, I need to check who is using Vanguard Spiral. Because LK Spiral appears. Okay, that's 5. Is there an item that yields this? This is another thing as well. If an item gives this skill, I have to change that item as well. And then I have to do the same thing for cards. And then if any monster is using the skill, to not make balance go all wacky doodled. Wait, this reduces the cooldown by 50. What is that supposed to be? This is the Valorous Spear Armor. Armor of Flying Spears. It's supposed to reduce the cooldown of these skills by 10%. Okay, so it's not 50. It is 100. Okay, that makes sense. So, like every single change I make is just a lot of work like this. Okay, and then check if any mob is using the skill. Just a card that's just damage. This autocast level 20. That seems a bit high when each level gives 300%. Yeah, we should probably change that. Okay, so this would probably have to be, instead of 20, which was 2100, now it's 1800. So we can probably just change this down to 5. And then this would be 2. I really wish there was an easier way to doing what I'm doing, but there really isn't. The problem with RO is that everything is saved in 10 billion different places. The client has like 3 or 4 files, the server has like 3 or 4 files, and they all need to match, and none of them communicate with each other. I don't know why it's made this way though.
Maybe some junior developer.
I mean, I'm not a pro by any means, but this seems like a really horrible system to have set up. Like,
same as with my program. I recently started to make it more organized. Before, my programs were only just one file. That's it.
like I did with the refactor now, I actually moved all things related to a skill into one file. Instead of 2 in skill CPP, 2 in battle CPP, 2 in status CPP. Like, just everything related to Vanguard Spiral is in Vanguard Spiral.cpp. Everything. If I want to change that skill, I literally just go there in the source code.
Yeah. It's more easier for you to find stuff.
It's a lot easier to debug instead of oh, there's a problem in this file with 30,000 lines and like 300 different skills in it. Where's the problem? I don't know. Instead of, oh, there's a problem in Vanguard.cpp on line 17. See, that's a lot easier to manage, right? Then I know the problem
Normally
is.
Normally I would say just put every skill in its own file.
Well, that's what it is now.
And call it.
That's literally what happened now. The thing is, Arathena did this. They divided everything into different files. But since all of our skills are customized, I basically had to do the same thing on my own, because I can't just copy from Arathena or all my changes are gone. And then we're back to playing officials, which I don't think anybody wants that. So, yeah, I basically had to do this myself for all the different skills, which, you know, it's a one-time thing, right? So, I mean, I hated every second of doing it, but I will thank myself down the line. When we have a problem with the skill, and I can just go to that skills file, it's gonna be better, right? Like, that is going to be better. Over time, you know. It will mean bug fixing is faster, and changing skills will be easier, and, you know.
And if at some point you got another one who works with you on this code, it's easier for the other one.
Yeah, exactly, because I can just tell them, can you fix this skill, and then either just show them these two files, or, like, you know, tell them, okay, it's in here, right? So, no, I definitely agree. It's long-term, this is good. It's just the short-term of me having to do all of it was absolute AIDS. It was awful. I was having such a bad time. I was so unhappy, and then, oh my god, the amount of compiling errors to get everything to compile and work, and like I said, if you're a new server, or if you have or if you're a server without customizations, it's super simple because you just take whatever Arathena has, but that's not what we are. So, you know, it kind of got really, really annoying really fast.
Yeah, just a question. You're only changing the names, the skill names, mostly.
Well, no, I'm changing their damage formulas. Oh no, skill IDs stay the same. Because otherwise it will be such a pain in the ass for me to do anything. It's just what players see, basically. So, for us, a skill that has the ID 919, even if I change the name, the ID is still 919. It still has the same function call for you. An example here is Vanguard Spiral is still called LK_Spiral Pierce, because that's what the animation and the client looks for. But for players, it will be called Vanguard Spiral. So for your program, for the skill calculator, you won't, like, you will still see it as SKey ID. I don't know if you can see the stream, but
I don't see the stream right now, but I know, but that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I just need a script to change the names of this.
Yeah,
IDs.
it will, like, it basically looks like this instead of. Like, it's on the server side of things, many things looks the same. Nothing worse than AIDS, except Super AIDS. I don't know what Super AIDS is, but it sounds pretty fucking bad. Okay, so Doppelganger used to use level 22, which would be 2,200%, so we can put him at level 6. That should be about the same as now. 22 to level 6. 22 to 6. Okay, Senya used level 16, which is 1600%, which would be level, like, 4, I think-ish. This is also a pain in the ass to calculate this bullshit. 4. 6. Okay. But yeah, that was one skill. All the things I literally just did, changing it on all the items, equipment, monster skills, skill list, description, that was one skill. This is why doing the full skill tree work takes a while. Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop out of here and head to bed.
Okay. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, no, Mono, it's not like everything in the whole game was in one file. It was just, they had a few files, one called Battle CPP and one called Skill CPP, which basically had like 30,000 lines in them or more, which were just insane to navigate. And then if you had a problem in one of them somewhere, it just... The thing is, like, it was okay before when there wasn't that many skills. But as the game grew, that file just kept growing and growing and growing over the last, like, 20 years. And unlike a bank account, that's not a good thing. I'm trying to think of a new name for Sonic Wave. I don't like it. I feel I'm gonna end up renaming like old skills, and people are like, what the fuck? Oh. I wonder, do people mind that I'm renaming skills? Like, is this a problem?
Not for me. But it is sometimes, or for now, it's a little bit confusing sometimes if you read a card with a skill name you never heard of.
Yeah, no, I get that, but that's because many times, like, item descriptions go through, and then... Swirly, what do you mean? This makes my brain fry. But this is like nothing compared to what I usually do. Like, this is my normal world here. It's all zeros and ones. I'm gonna rename Sonic Wave to Resonant Slash. That sounds way better. Wave. Hi, Pharaoh. Too much text. So let's see here. Resonant Slash. Did I spell it right? Resonant Slash. So in my mind, Sonic Wave is basically beams of sound, like you're swinging your sword so fast it creates these waves damaging enemies, right? Like it's that's what the idea is, or the fantasy behind it. So that's why I said
but no comparison to Sonic Blow.
Yeah, that's my point. There's so many Sonic this, Sonic that, like Mega Sonic Blow, Super Sonic Blow, Hyper Mega Death Sonic Blow, Super
Sonic
Psychabriat
Blow 2!
Yes, don't forget Sonic Blow 2 and Sonic Blow 3.
And then we go Super Saiyajin.
Well, you did miss what I was explaining earlier, Pharaoh, about how the runes will work. Name a skill Giga Drill Breaker. I am not sure what.
For the Meister?
I was about to say that has to be a Meister skill then. Giga Drill Breaker. Oh god, that's a
Since
fun.
we have the pilot, since the Meister has the pilot driver.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be 2,100%, and we're reducing it down to, did we say 1,500? Yeah, 1,500. That's gonna be 300, 600, 900, 1,200, 15. Okay, I'm just gonna give you the recap. The runes will be not consumed on use, and you creating one will be enough. You can reuse them. It will require a lot more to make them, and when they're in your inventory, they will give you a passive bonus on top of a usable skill. Each rune will give you a passive bonus while it's in your inventory and a usable... Like, you can use the rune and it can give a passive at the same time. So your character grows when you make one. And you don't need to gather mats for 10 million of them every time you want to use the skills. But you will need to gather to make one of each. They will basically be like buffs to your character when you craft them. That's the short version. Instead of needing to make a new one every time you use the skill. It's from an anime I love. What anime? Which anime? 207. Gurren Lagann. Giga Drill. Oh god. Anyways, Pharaoh, I hope that answers it somewhat. I haven't given specifics about the cost of each rune or what buffs they will give, but that is what they will be changed into, basically. To get more people to use the rune system and to have it to respect people's time more. So you'll make a rune, like make runes as you go, and they will give you passives. Is it like the Kamehameha? Oh god. Anyway, I hope you get what I'm saying. But yeah, you can also use the skills with one-handers and two-handers now instead of just two-handers. No, Pharaoh, all of this comes with the skill tree rework. Because it's the changes to all the... I was saying that people who have runes now will be able to trade them into my GM to get some of the materials back. It's not wasted, basically. Yeah, I've changed a lot of stuff like that as well. No buffs will be removed on logout after the rework. Since they all come with cooldowns and stuff like that now. They last the same as they have the cooldown, basically. But yeah, they won't disappear on logout. Slash. I did level 10 before, which was like 1000%, so that should be like level 3. Illusion, more gains, element, casts level 3. Splash down from. That's gonna be so confusing to people. Oh well. Oh well. No regrets. No regrets. Make sure we don't have any others. Attack, 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 attack. Runite Siren used to cast level 20. I have to change every single item as well. And its cards. Runite Siren.
Thanks, Cat.
Hmm?
Cat was on the toilet and now wants to sit on my lap.
But yeah.
Yeah, it stinks.
Like when Nidalee, she comes in when I'm like on the bathroom and then she goes and then she makes a face like this stinks and then leaves. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you even come in here?
It's more like the other way around right now for me.
She also loves to like yesterday I was sitting and eating and she has a litter box in every single room, okay? And no, when I'm eating, she has to come into the room where I'm eating and take a huge shit in the litter box here.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't just use any of the other ones. No.
Just do it like in scary movie. Shit in off the litter box.
Oh god. Which litter box did I shit in?
That's not my poop.
Basically.
Ah.
He wants to be with a human. Well, I mean, I also have situations when like I'm sitting on the like on the toilet, and then she wants to get on my lap, and I'm like, no, we're not doing this. No, Like, no, go, shoo shoo.
Shoo shoo.
Like, I love you, but
Lost.
no. We're not doing this.
Angry cat.
I don't need somebody in my lap if I'm taking a shit. Like, that's just no. I feel like many times she will come in and look just to make sure, like, I don't need any help or something. Like,
You need something?
like, yes, to be left alone. That's what I need right now. She's like, but, no buts. Go away.
Why are you on the stinking chair? You are supposed to bring me food.
Oh god. My biggest regret of renaming items is that having to change the name everywhere. Like, so what is the part of the skilled free work you guys are looking forward to the most?
I will have fun rewriting everything.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Rearrange?
A certain number 3 becoming number 5. A certain number 3 becoming 5. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm just missing whatever. Like I don't. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Yeah.
A certain number 3 becoming number 5. Shattering range meme. Oh, who said it's becoming 5 though? I said it should have the same range as Axe Tornado. Who didn't say Axe Tornado was gonna get lower? I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying I didn't specifically say I was increasing shattering range. But yes, it does feel weird that shattering has lower range than Axe Tornado. That feels kind of odd. However I decide to change it, it's still weird like that. Shattering now has screen-wide AoE. You click it and you hit everything on screen. Yeah, let's go. Oh my god. Now, we'll see, honestly. I'm not saying I'm gonna nerf it, I'm just... It does seem a bit strange, but... Make it go through walls. Oh my god. Oh. I laugh at your puny walls. I don't care about your walls. Your walls mean nothing to me. Like, wait, when did I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I realized I forgot. I will be back soon. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So sometimes I just forget to go to the bathroom and I have like massive headaches because of it.
The crab is pressing against your head.
Basically. No, but it's like I just forget to go pee for like hours. Like I feel like, oh, I need to go, and then I just forget about it, and then I get reminded again in like 2 or 3 hours with a massive headache.
Better than with a wet pen.
Okay, where were we? Right. We were changing Sonic Wave to Resonant Slash. Okay. So Deathbound, I got some cool ideas for, but I'm not gonna rework that for now. I'm just gonna put it to level 5, so people just get that last, because it won't really do anything at the moment. I would just leave that as is. I'm pretty sure I set Deathbound to be 5. Yeah. Okay, next up is 100 Spears, which pastime is gonna go away as well. Let me get a new name for that as well. Max level reduced from 20 to 5. Pastime removed. Wink. Wink. New name for hundreds. I'm probably gonna keep the Vanguard thing going. So what do we have? We have a Vanguard Thrust, Assault, Arc, Lance, and Spiral. Vanguard Barrage? No, we have already used the name Barrage in many different places. Vanguard Fury. Vanguard Hail. Ah, naming is hard. Ideas?
Not right now.
You're not being very useful. That is not very helpful.
Thank you. That's my job.
And I get. Ah. I keep getting something on my glasses and I have to go and wash it off all the time. I'm gonna go to Vanguard Fury. Okay, max level reduced. So the cooldown used to be 0.15. That's 3 seconds at max level. So we're gonna do cooldown changed from 15 per skill level, max 3.0 to 4 per skill level, max 2.0. So 0.4, 0.8, 1.2, 1.6, 2.0. Like that. Let's see, mana cost changed from, okay, it used to be 4 per skill level times 20. Holy crap, it used to cost 80 mana. No, that can't be right. Was it? 4 times 20, yeah, that's 80. Holy crap. 4 per skill level. Oh my god, that's expensive. No wonder people having mana trouble, Jesus Christ. Man. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so from 4 per skill level, max 80, right? Okay, what do we do with the other one? So this is an upgrade to Arc, basically. Arc costs 30, so we could make this cost like 40. Yeah, we could basically cut the mana cost in half. So we could make it cost 40, which would be like 8 per skill level. Yeah. Skill level, max 40. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Changed from. Yeah, no, it's as I said, I'm changed from 9 to 2 per skill level, max 10. That should be the same as Spiral. Yeah. Splash change from 1 per 5 skill levels, max, what's that, 4 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. It's gonna be a bit different, I think. It feels like it's gonna. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing, ISO? I'm sorry, I spaced out. What were you saying? I asked you what you were doing.
Currently playing some World of Warships.
World of Warships? I think
Yes.
I've seen commercials for that game. I've never played it myself, though.
Yeah, it's from Wargaming, Russian company, but they are mostly known for World of Tanks.
Oh, they are the ones who made World of Tanks. Okay. I know World of Tanks. I mean, I haven't
They have
played
World
it,
of
but I know
Warships
it.
and World of Planes.
I see. Okay, so Illusion Spectral Spear should give what exactly? Illusion Spectral Spear. It should reduce the cooldown by 20%. And the cooldown now is 2 seconds, so that would be 400. This one, Armor Spear. I'm guessing this is gonna be 10%, I'm just gonna reduce that by 2. No! Skill attack, skill attack, skill attack, skill attack. The skill attack isn't the problem. Okay. Then everything that's called 100 spears should be renamed into Vanguard.
What?
What?
No, I'm just under heavy fire.
Wait, why am I typing this normally? Can't I just... I feel like this is faster. There's literally no monster in the game that casts 100 spears. None. Oh. Alright. Well, that makes it easier for me then, I guess. Interesting. I would have assumed there would have been at least one, but there's not a single one. Alright. Easier for me. Alright. Damage formula changed. Skill level. You're using condition or if shown him throw damage. I see. Seems reasonable to me. Seems fine to me. What type of Dragon Knight are you? You playing sword, spear, magic? Oh, good. Next is there we go. Wind cutter. Yeah, make a description. Yeah, that seems. Wind Cutter. Renamed from Wind Cutter. I'm sorry, it's just there's so many names on this in this game that are so boring. Ugh. Having a hard time being creative right now for some reason. So I wanted to match the theme of Resonant Slash because that's the single target version. Maybe Slicing Gale? No, Gale feels very Hunter-ish. Because you have the Gale Storm.
God. Wind cutter is most likely like sonic wave, just in area around you.
Yeah, I know. Resonant vortex instead of resonant slash. I don't know if I want to use the same name
It is
though.
a slash, but not a vortex.
It's like a cyclone, resonant cyclone. No.
Or whirlwind.
Whirlwind slash? No. It feels weird to just call
like the rolling cutter.
Yeah, but rolling cutter, I want to rename that into whirlwind later, so I don't want to use whirlwind for this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That feels more whirlwindy. Yeah. Maybe something with cleave, wind cleave, windstorm cleave, whirlwind. No, not whirlwind cleave. Hurry.
Let's get away from wind. Maybe it's more like the resident something. What could we use as reference?
How about... No, not echo. Echoing blade. Echoing cyclone. No, echoing... I don't know if echoing is a good idea.
If it would be like a stomp, then yes.
Resonance wave. No, that doesn't feel very...
No, wave is more like a streamline.
Yeah.
Vortex is more like something that goes around and sucks something
with pressure.
in.
Because I even wrote in the description, swing your weapon and cause wind pressure to deal melee damage to surrounding enemies twice.
That's ChatGPT.
No, God, no. Then you get like generic... Yeah, I mean... I like to come up with it by myself, though. But I do sometimes fall short because I can only be so creative. Like... But official names are so bad sometimes, honestly. Be okay. I mean, yeah, of course, of course.
What with thrust vielleicht?
The what?
Thrust, resonant thrust.
Oh, thrust. That's thrusting is more like when you move forward, though. Like it's a movement-based thing. I'm thinking something along the lines of force, though, because it's using pressurized force, like sound wave or pressure wave. So something like, I don't know, force vortex. No, that. I'm not keeping Wind Cutter, that's for sure. Like, I don't care what I end up going with. I'm not keeping Wind Cutter since I'm already changing it. I mean, the thing is, I used Vanguard for a lot of other ones, so it would be okay to use Resonance, I think. Because Vanguard, you have Vanguard Fury, you have Vanguard Sigil, Vanguard Spiral. Like, it's a theme, so we could use Resonance. So, like, Resonant... not Slash, but like...
Tornadoes? No, not Tornado Swing. Cyclone Slash?
Cyclone
Something
Slash.
like this. Or Razor Wind. Something.
Resonant Cyclone. Resident Evil, no.
Or Cleaver.
Thrust would be... Yeah, Thrust is more... So, okay, so one idea would be something like... Resonant Cyclone. But... that feels very... I don't know, it doesn't sound... Doesn't really... I'm actually asking ChatGPT now. Use the word resonant. Let's see what it comes up with. Alright, let's see here.
Or Resonant Sweep.
Okay, there's some decent
Resonant
ones here.
Swim. Spin.
It actually says Resonant Cyclone. Interesting.
Yeah.
Resonant Pulse. That's actually...
Swole.
Pulse isn't bad. Resonant Pulse. Cyclone or Pulse? Which one? Renamed it to Past Wind, change it to Dragon Skill and swap the X out of model when used so the dragon turns around and farts. Oh god. Yeah, maybe not. This is why you're not in charge of naming. Past Wind. Oh lord. Fart, it's like, instead of Cart Cannon, we'll rename it to Fart Cannon.
Like Orc Load.
Oh god, Orc Load, yes. His gigantic load. Sceptral Swirl.
Yeah.
Sanye, as funny as that sounds, imagine that with max battle cooldowns and attack speed. You just have this dragon farting everywhere.
With sound effect.
Oh god, with you can just add like a free to use fart sound. Like, look at me guys, I've made custom skills. No, but okay, either Resonant Pulse or Resonant Cyclone. Which one? Resonant Swirl. I don't know, I don't like the word swirl for some reason. It doesn't vibe with me, I don't know why. So either Resonant Cyclone or Pulse.
Pulse. Sounds nice. It's more like a pulse.
Like this. Resonant Pulse. I don't know, basically anything sounds better than Wind Cutter.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back, like, also... it's hard to be worse. I mean, you can, but it's hard.
Yeah, but Wind Cutter is, you can say, is
yeah, but then they could do
in a different
Wind Slasher or like just Wind Cutter. You can't cut wind, like that doesn't. That sounds weird.
But wind can cut.
Yes, wind can cut, but if you use wind to cut something, would you say it's a Wind Cutter?
But I think wind is more like for Ranger class, like something like this, because as you said, they have Gale Storm or something like this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought about using Gale, but that feels very ranged type of deal. But yeah, we're gonna go with Resonant Pulse. That sounds, like I said, it sounds better than Wind Cutter. So mana cost, wow, it costs 60. Yee. That's
Yeah, it costs a lot.
I know it's a attack speed cooldown, but 60 is a lot.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Mana
I had
cost...
to switch around every time to
Yeah, I know people
get mana back.
I remember, was it Gift Master who said you use level 1 to get mana back, and then you use level 20 again? Like, that's not really good design. Changed from...
No, I switched at 50% mana. I switched to Thanatos weapon to get mana back and then back again. Back and forth. The whole time.
Okay, so I'm cutting the cost in half. It's gonna be
Yay.
6 per skill level, capping out at 30. 18.
That is a nothing.
I mean, that's a lot of, like, that's a big difference. And the damage might...
Don't you have to make some
Huh?
a space between the FF at mana cost with your color?
No. 1, 2,
No?
3, 4, 5, 6. It identifies and stops there. Like here.
Ah, okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
yes, I was afraid of that first, but as you can see with all the other ones, the color code... This
Yeah.
is one cell, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It counts the next 6 characters after this. Here. So this
Ah,
here.
okay. Yeah.
It's, for once, they actually coded it to be intelligent. Like, I...
Yeah.
Okay, so Bowling Bash deals 500% for 20 mana. So we're gonna make this one deal like... Resonant Pulse is gonna deal maybe like 800% for 30 mana, I think. For 30 mana, so it's gonna be like... 26. That's only slightly better though. Maybe...
And for my understanding, you get rid of the synergies, right?
Yes, synergies are gone.
Okay.
But like I said, there's gonna be all the passive buffs you're getting. Like, so here's another thing. Weapon masteries are getting buffed. They're gonna be total damage and not to races, so they're gonna be a lot stronger. 10% extra damage with spears is gonna be 10% of your total damage. So the masteries are gonna be really good. And then there's gonna be all the passives with the runes as well. So there's gonna be a lot more power than just this. That's why it looks... That's why I said before, don't panic because of the numbers. It just looks a lot worse than it is. It's your brain will make it think, oh my god, this is awful, but... So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it to... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 5. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then we get a little bit better ratio than that. Right, so we're gonna do 800 divided by 25. That's 32. Yeah, that's a lot better. 32% per mana. And right now, yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be... Yeah, I actually reduced it from 60 down to 25. So that's almost a third. Okay. Critical. Oh, splash needs to be person pulls. Splash changed from 1 per 5 skill levels times 4 to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that will be wind kata 4. One, two, three. But yeah, you can now use all the skills with one hand or two hand, and parrying can be used with both one hand and two-handed swords. You could equip a shield and a one-hander with a shield and use parrying if you wanted to, which offers a lot more options.
I'm quickly on the bathroom.
Alright, have fun. Wind cutter 5. Okay, let's look at other stuff now. Skills, critical, splash. Simple list. Attack. Please cooldown. Alpha spell, alright. Lava leather armor. Alpha casts level. Okay, it used to be level 20, which was 800%, which is now the same as level 5. Resonant. Pulls down from 20.
I'm back.
I'm back. Oh, we're soon done with the Rune Knight. It's just the Tiamat skills now. The thing is, since the Tiamat skills are basically already reworked with names and everything, I just need to adjust their level stuff. No, wait, there's still 2 more skills to go. It's Phantom Thrust and Ignition Break. Alright, we need to check here. RK Wind. Okay, there's no mob casting Wind Cutter either. But yeah, then we also need to do all the runes and stuff, but I will rework the runes last, I think, after everything. I don't know if we're gonna do that right. Since there are a bunch of passives, they're not actual skills. So I wanted to talk about what I wanted to do with combo skills. As it stands right now, you have to do Dragon Combo into Fallen Empire into Gate of Hell. Now, my idea is that we get rid of this restriction and we have Dragon Combo generate combo points, and then you need combo points to use Fallen Empire and Gate of Hell. And then if you use them in the right succession, it will deal even more damage, but you will be able to use them regardless by just generating combo points by using Dragon Combo, for example. Like, that was the idea I had. It will make it a lot less monotonous and it will make it feel better, I think. I mean, we can deal with that once we reach Sura, but that was basically my idea. I don't know if people think that sounds like a good idea or not. Like I said, it was an idea. Well... Max level reduced from 20 to 5. From seconds. Seconds to. What is this music? What are we even listening to? Interesting. Hi. Yes. Musenpai. Senpal? Yes. This is I'm coding Whispers of the Valkyries. You can there. I'm basically redoing a lot of skills and stuff. Just give the uproar sound effect. Oh god. Where are you from, Diaz? So, Vanguard Cyclone is the old ignition break. It will deal 1,500% damage. But if the target collides with a wall, they get stunned and take an additional 1,500%. Making it extremely good, really. Also reduced the cooldown from max rank, it was 40 seconds before, now it's 30. And taking damage has a chance to reduce it. Mana cost changed from 80 at max down to 50. Again, you can use 100 or 200 spears now, instead of just 200. Cyclone, splash, single hit count. Level 5. Maybe 30, and then you still with us, DS? 60, 50. 46, 37, 30. Yeah. Have any plans on how to deal with weapons? Like, we're able to use one hand, so... I think I will open up the... Like, make more one-handers and two-handers for all the classes. Because there aren't really a lot of choices. But since we're going away from skill-based gear, gear will be more generic. But I will make one-handers and two-handers for all the different types. So you'll be able to have more choices. I don't know if that helps. So if you wanted to play one-handed spear, there will be a one-handed spear that you can use and a shield. Right? So. But yes, I will be making more weapon types of each, like for each, let me rephrase, I'll be making weapons with more variation. Well, the difference with more generic gear, it means that instead of making specific sets, there will be, how do you say this? Much like the shoes and the garment, they will have specific stat combinations instead of being locked to a specific class. So, I mean, there will still be a lot of variation, and especially later when it comes to relics. But like, for leveling, there will be more generic pieces that will have various stat combos that will be good for different builds. It's not like there will be one gear set for everybody. Right now you have stuff like there's one piece of shoes that gives attack speed and crit, and another one that gives crit and ranged, and another one that gives melee and attack speed, and another one that gives pure tank stats. Like, so there'll be like archetypes for gear, at least for the leveling phase. So it's not that I'll make one gear that everybody uses, because that will be boring as fuck. It's more that there will be archetype of gears, like of the phalanx, of the whale, of the monkey, whatever, and it has different stat combinations on them. I hope that makes sense, somewhat. But yeah, this is why I'm testing everything and trying it, and just, you know... If I wasn't paying any attention to any of this, I could have this skill tree redone in a night, okay? But I'm putting a lot of thought and effort into it. But, like, that's why it's taking time. Because if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it properly, you know? Anyone can just randomly throw in numbers. Oh, no. There's gonna be problems, 100%. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm trying to do the best I can to give builds different feels and how they play and how they function. Because otherwise, we might as well just have one class and one build and nothing else. If I just make everything the same, you know? Like Cairo did this. All skills have the same splash and range. How fun. They deal the same damage and they have the same splash. You just click there and it deals damage in an AoE. Yay. What a fun game. 20 classes and they all play the same. Like, it's... But yeah, there's gonna be tweaks needed. But the idea is basically, I hope I will get most things right. But there's absolutely gonna be things that's gonna be needing, You know, but the thing is, once the biggest reworks are done, I can do smaller adjustments as needed on various builds if something is way too weak or way too strong. So the whole point is just getting the biggest reworks out of the way, and then we can see, okay, this build struggles a little bit, or the mana cost is a little bit, and like, it's a lot easier to go from there once you've set a baseline for where you want to be. Both for you guys as the players and for me as the dev, rather than just, we'll see, if it works, it works, if it doesn't, then we'll fuck everyone. Like, how to spell, interesting. No, I mean, I think most of things will be fine, but there will definitely be some things that might need some tuning. Yeah. I'm completely aware of this, okay? Like, that is, I have no delusions that I'm gonna get this perfectly right on the first go. Like, there's absolutely no way. But, you know, I'm doing my best, and then, you know, I'm trying to listen to people as well, you know, to get your guys' input and your thoughts, and, you know, just see how people feel about certain changes. And I do think this will be a fun and welcome way to shake things up, though, because there's gonna be a lot of changes coming in at once on a lot of classes, with the removal of fixed cast time, with being able to, I do believe, if you think. No, people are usually not very negative per se. I mean, there are people who... Oh no, I completely get that, but this is why I'm saying there are people who will be negative no matter what. Okay, but I also try to keep an open mind, because, like you said, if it's somebody's main character, and then, you know, sometimes people will make a complaint and it comes across in a really bad way, but they actually make a good point. So I try to keep an open mind. And listen, you know, it's but no, like I said, I try to listen to people and just, you know, do the best I can, and then, you know, people will report this feels good, this feels bad, this is fun, this is not fun, and ultimately I want everything to be fun. I mean, I know that's easy to say, but yeah, no, I like I said, I fully expect tweaking to be needed, 100%. I just, you know, will... I mean, yeah. If that was the case, I would be very concerned. Like, yeah, you know, perfect balance on the first iteration. Let's go, guys. God tier developer. Easy life. No, that's I fully expect me needing to what's it called? Eh, hang on. Me needing to I thought I had it. To do more passes on some skills was the basic thing that I was trying to say, right? Like, easy game, easy life. But yeah, no, that's perfectly, like, that's definitely expected, and wouldn't surprise me one bit, right? Like, that's just not. Okay. Next up is a passive dragon training. Not gonna keep the no dragon training. Be level 5. Level 5. Is the first class or did you already do? Okay, so what I've done is I've done all the first classes, like I'm doing the normal classes now. I've done all the first classes and the second and the trans classes, and this is the first third class. Fourth classes aren't really gonna get a ton of changes outside of some damn. Okay, actually, come to think of it, they will get some changes, but yeah, this is the first third class we're doing. So Dragon Training is gonna be changed to Dragon Heart. And it's going to give you movement speed, damage with Tiamat skills. And how about we make it give you some... Oh. Fire resistance? Elemental resistance? Make it, like, tankier? What do you guys think about, instead of having the runes change the damage type of the Tiamat skills, but that each skill level changes the element instead? So level 1 is fire, level 2 is water, level 3 is wind, level 4 is earth, level 5 is neutral?
What again?
Okay, so right now, you can change the element of your Tiamat skills, the old Dragon Breath, with runes, right? But instead of that, what if different levels of the skills had different elements? So level 1 is fire, level 2 is water, level 3 is wind, level 4 is earth, level 5 is neutral or something.
Why not?
I mean, it feels like it would be an interesting idea to yeah, I suppose so, yeah, except that it's a skill themselves, it's not the, you know. Yeah, something like that. Feels like that would be a good idea. Sorry, I just zoned out for a second. But okay, so do is we. What is going on with my PC? Hello, PC, what do you do? Oh.
I'm tired.
Yeah, basically. Leave me alone! What is that skill called? Why isn't it here? Okay, this is driving me absolutely insane. I know it's here, stop it. Research FE. Fucking hell. Okay, that's enemy types of stuff. That's not what I'm looking for. Has to be this one.
Hi.
Hmm? What?
Go on.
guess here probably be a good idea to. So if you have dragon training, you get 3% fire and water magic. Five. Do too much with here. I don't think there's any item that gives this. We don't. There's obviously no monster using. Okay, now we've gotten to the magic versions. Not. Hello. Are they not? Am I just blind? Oh, here they are. I guess I was a little bit blind. Oh well. The Tiamat's Hellstorm. Max level reduced from 20 to 5. Cast to just cast time. Fixed cast can go away. Yeah, but okay.
Nice shop. Sell Vike coin 9 million goes into the shop. Vike coin 650 million.
But
Damn.
I
False advertisement.
don't think that was ended. Maybe they thought, hang on. Maybe they thought that, wait, 648 million divided by 72 is not, yeah. Okay, so that's why they put it up. They thought that they were putting the total price for all 72 and not each. Because if you do 72 into 648, it's 9. Because he's a new player, so I think that's why. So yeah, I'm gonna let him get away with it because I think that's an honest mistake. But that is funny. 9 million goes in 650 million. Alright, okay, bro. But yeah, if you do the math, it actually works out completely. What should the fifth element be for the Tiamat skills? Fire, water, wind, earth. What should the last one be?
Pooh.
Poop? No,
Really?
that's a very strange. Poo!
Nein, I said who. Pooh.
Poo! No. Okay, so
Holy.
Sure. Okay, not poison.
Oh, poison, poison.
No, poison doesn't feel right at all. Neutral?
Huh?
Shadow? Okay, but think about this
Same only.
logically. Think about this logically. If you have fire, water, wind, and earth, okay?
Yeah.
Wouldn't neutral be good? Or...
Theoretically, yes. If you take it like this, then you have the 3 elements exclusive only.
I mean, this is gonna be applied to all the Tiamat skills, okay? So...
Yeah, I mean, would it be possible to get Holy Shadow or Ghost or Poison damage for this?
We could have any,
Maybe.
technically.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, originally, I think maybe, like, even just fire, water, wind, and earth would be, like, make more sense. And not have a fifth element, but...
Neutral for a Dragon Breath.
No.
What should it be?
Okay.
It's a little... I would only go for poison, poison breath. If you
I
look
mean,
at
Shadow...
anime, poison breath. Yeah, if you look at fairy tales like this, you have so much dragon breaths there.
I mean, I feel like Shadow would probably be the most logical. Holy doesn't make any sense. Ghost doesn't really make sense either. But the thing is, since we don't have immunities anymore, we don't really have to have a neutral. A neutral Dragon Breath doesn't really make sense either.
Yes. So keep it at the 4 base elements, I would say.
I mean, 4 base elements is still very strong, isn't it?
Yeah. I would say it's pretty generic.
You get all the 4 base elements. Water breath, wind breath, earth breath. But yeah, earth breath, yeah. No, but otherwise Shadow. That would be my other. Because like Holy doesn't make any sense. Neutral feels weird. Poison doesn't really make sense. I don't know. It's between keeping it at 4 versus a 5th level for like Shadow. I think I'm gonna go with Shadow, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shadow for level 5. Because then you can deal with holy mobs. Like, and you know, Dragon Fire can be Shadow imbued or Shadow element, you know? Like Fire and Shadow type of thing. I think that could make sense. Dragon Fire, but absolutely not Holy or Neutral. Holy Dragon Breath, that's just fucked up. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Cast time changed from 3 seconds to 2. So we're just gonna have, it's gonna be a flat 2 seconds variable or cast time. Because we don't have any, there's no variable or fixed. It used to be 3 seconds variable and 0.5 seconds fixed. It's gonna be down to just 2 seconds cast time now, no fixed. Cooldown is 2 seconds as well. Ignores magic. Like, this build is actually gonna be really strong out of the gate because each level won't increase the damage, because the damage will be the same for all levels. Since the level only changes the element, right? So the damage will actually be really high early on, because it completely ignores magic defense as well. I think it will help low-geared and low-level Dragon Knights who want to play this build, actually. So I think this is a really good idea. Yeah, I'm going with my gut here, and I'm saying I think this is a good idea. What do you mean? Less damage than other skills? Well, yeah, you also, but you have to keep in mind, the old Dragon Breath skills have a horrible animation. Like, the animation is absolutely awful. Like, it's so slow. It has like 10 billion frames. So I don't think there's any risk of it being super OP, to be honest. Yeah, but they're still bound by mana, cast time. It's not a targeted skill, it's a ground targeted skill, right? So while they might have more damage coming out of the gate, it's still gonna hit hard and slowly, right? So I think it'll be okay. Obviously, again, tuning. But I think coming right out of the gate, because they're not gonna have a super high amount of magic attack either, unlike a mage, for example. I mean, they will have some, just not nearly as much. But yeah, I think like the you know, okay. So level 3 wind, level 4 earth, okay. Mm-hmm. Mana cost changed from, wow, it used to be 80 from 4 per skill level, max 80 to no 30 maybe. You're a caster after all. Feels a bit low though. But the other ones we're doing like 25, 30, so maybe 40. We'll just cut it in half, it's okay, I think. Yeah, 40 is okay. Okay. Damage formula changed from 100% plus 75% per skill level, which was so it's like it was like 1600, and then we'll make it maybe something like 2000 to because you had all of these before as well. This gave 25% per skill level times 20, so that's another 500. That means you're up to 2,500. That's 3,000. Yeah, you're up to like 4,500 or 5,000 with synergies there, but you're not really gonna be. Since you have the different elements as well, you will have a lot more wiggle room. And since you no longer need fixed cast either. Now we just need to do some source changes on this as well. First, let's go in here, level 5, range, then down to just cast time should go to 2000. This build is getting buffed. The fuck. SP cost we said 40. Right. Change that to 5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody know where this music is?
Let's see your music.
My music, before it goes away. It's a pretty easy to. If you know it, you will like get it in. That is 10%. Is 2 seconds. That is correct.
Don't know. See, sounds like something in a castle.
It is the wrecked ship in Super Metroid.
Okay.
Maybe it's hard to hear. I don't know. These. Night night. Maybe I can do it here. Okay, so this says if you have these levels. What function do we need? There's get weapon element. Is there something for magic? Get target. Get magic. Some get magic element. Wait, why is there two? What's the difference? Get magic element. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, this is where the psychic wave gets its changes as well. Okay, I think we're in the right place. Okay. Use a chance honestly the best Guildmeister have. Maybe we can do this. This here somewhere. I feel like this is the right place though. Yeah, I'm gonna try putting it here just before Psychic Wave, really. Okay, we're gonna do this. Element fire, water, wind, earth. I hated the fact that it's called dark for whatever reason. Oh god, it's 11. Probably head off soon. But we did finish Rune Knight today. I need to do some tests for this as well though, but I can do 1 third class a day. That's pretty fucking good progress, honestly. Make it completely ignore defense. So instead of that, we can just do...
Well, I head off too. I will also go to bed.
And you have a good one.
Alright.
Thanks for hanging out.
You have a good one too.
I'll be heading off as well. So everybody on stream, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, I'll probably be back again tomorrow with more deving. See what class we tackle then. Yeah. So have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow. So night night everybody. You can find me there if you want to hang out or play with us.